Oiga, oiga, tigre. ¿Cómo vas? Dale, tigre.
Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Stanley, and I'm a retired American living in Colombia. Today, in this video, I'm basically showing you what a normal day for a retired American living in a typical Colombian city and area. It's not a vacation day. It's not a travel day. This is just everyday life. Again, everybody's results may vary. But mine starts with a typical morning routine that we're starting. I'm still working on my routine, but we start the day with coffee. That's pretty much a staple. I usually do 2 cups, no more. And I might have a day where I creep in a 3rd, but that's it for the most part. I'm not a big breakfast eater, even though in Colombia there is desayuno. But that's usually a pretty light meal compared to that in America, and what we grew up on, the traditions, etc. So, you know, a piece of bread, pan, or you know, even in the United States, I might eat a pastry or something like that. But I don't normally have any type of big breakfast. So coffee, water, and you know, juice, and like I said, some kind of something. If it isn't eggs, bacon, and some potato product. Let's start with what a typical Estrado 4 neighborhood looks like. That's our garage. It comes inside to the living space, and that's the upstairs. There's a bathroom that I went past, the living area there, and the dining room, kitchen, and the utility room with the maid's quarters there in the back, another small room and a bathroom. And upstairs, the first door is another bathroom, and that's a bedroom and another bedroom. And then there's a bit of another area with space, and goes into our master bedroom with plenty of ceiling space and plenty of room. The neighborhood's pretty clean. We like to take the dog out for a walk in the mornings, and just kind of chill out and enjoy the neighborhood. After that, we decided to take a little ride over to the mall to get a bite to eat for lunch. And this is a neighborhood again. Plenty of parks, and people going places. We get to the mall, and on this particular day it was pretty busy. This was a trading card show of some sort. I love the mall's environments. I'm not a big fan of malls in general from the US. They're kind of outdated and nobody goes there. But here, the malls are full of energy. The families are really enjoying themselves. It doesn't take a lot. The simple, laid-back atmosphere is what I like. The food is up there, you know. The restaurants are fast food, and even the fast food in the malls is still cheaper than definitely any of the food in the malls in the United States. And this meal here, I had a salad, avocado salad with a steak, baby beef with fries, and I don't think I got a drink there, but that little meal right there from that restaurant came up to about $16. Typically with these videos that I do from this scene, you can hear the dogs barking, and I can't ever pick a great time. They always seem to bark when I'm taping. Just a little while ago they were quiet. As soon as I started, they want to be on camera too, I guess. But these are certain dogs in the neighborhood that for people that know Colombia, some of these neighborhoods have dogs that won't, don't know when to be quiet. This neighborhood's better than some others. So you want authenticity, then that's what you got here. Another thing, we have to define about retirement, and personally, I haven't been working since I was 58, and I'm 65 now, so that's 7 years of no working. And for many, or a lot of people, your identity is tied to that, tied to your job, tied to who you are, etc. And they can't handle it. They can't handle doing nothing, and thank goodness I wasn't a high achiever. And my identity is not tied to a particular profession or career per se. And anyway, I was able to detach from that better than many. I know how to do nothing better than many. And then the thing is, there's no such thing as doing nothing, and it depends on who you are. I got a entrepreneurial spirit, not a successful one, but I like to do different things. Obviously, for the last 7 years, I decided to focus on travel, and that's it, really. And then I started to want to put some of this information and share some of this stuff with people. And I started doing the videos and like this, and really my website was the first couple of things I wanted to do. And I just wanted to have somewhere to share a lot of the photos that I'm taking. I got a pretty decent photographer eye, and it's all cell phone cameras. I did buy a camera and try to do some shots with that, but it was actually a hassle, so the phones work pretty good. And but anyway, so I went from there, and then now over the 7 years of all this travel, all these different experiences, starting with solo trips, and then I started dating. I got stories there, which obviously led me to marriage, which was unthinkable at one point or another. And anyway, so that's what I'm writing about, and that's the stories that I'm sharing, and I'm visiting all these exciting places. And now I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, but I am starting to try to make some sense of how I put some of these adventures and different things together. And again, what's the motivation is to help somebody that might get something from this, whether you're a retired veteran or retired anything. And as a black person, a black American that's traveling the world, believe me, we're received differently, and there's stories there too, and observations about how Things are different when you're traveling, and not always viewed the same. And that's part of it also. But most days are pretty simple. And you know, again, you got YouTube TV, TikTok. I kind of keep myself active. And again, all of these things are not just bad in themselves. Everything in moderation. And then, you know, as far as YouTube and scrolling mindlessly, which, you know, we all do, and I'm guilty. But I'm guilty of not being mindless, though. I'm listening for things that, you know, but anyway, my shit is strategic. I can't speak for other people. And I've always been that way. So that's what works for me. And then again, all I'm doing is sharing experiences. So we usually finish the day with some type of meal. This was home cooked. And then we take a few moments to entertain the dog and Kira. Give her time to expend some of that energy. Either a walk, or in this night we're just playing out in front of the house. And we really enjoyed that. And then on this particular night, the fireworks is because of the recent presidential election. People were really excited about it. And so there you have it. Nothing fancy. This is what a normal day looks like. I didn't show you my exercise and me going to the bathroom or any of those things. Some days are more exciting. Some days are quieter. And but this is what the typical day of living is in Colombia. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Peace and love.